live stream tonight. Thank you for joining me if you're here, and if you're watching this later, thank you for watching this video. Okay, so I wanted to do one simple thing in this live stream, and that is to respond to the comments that people posted on a recent community post that I had on my channel. Okay. We're featuring the ceiling fan. Okay, so if you have not ever looked at the community tab on my channel, if you go to the Heather Travels homepage on YouTube, I have a community tab. Almost every YouTube channel has a community tab, and I am very active on my community tab. And so if you've never looked at that, or if you're not seeing community tab posts on your YouTube homepage, take a minute every once in a while and go to the community tab of my channel or your other favorite YouTubers and see what they have posted there, because we post all sorts of cool, fun things all the time. So make sure you're not missing out on those. I often post quizzes. I post lots of polls. Sometimes I post extra pictures, or a little message to my viewers or something like that. So make sure you're not missing those. And before I talk about this particular community post that I did 5 days ago, I want to also point out to you a couple other things that you might be missing. First of all, if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you are following me on Instagram. It's Heather Travels the World. Yes, my Instagram is set at private. You just have to send me a request. If you're somebody who's commented on my videos before or something, I'm going to recognize your name. That's to weed out all the creepy men. Sorry guys, but there's a lot of creepy men out there who basically use Instagram and, honestly, Words with Friends as some type of dating platform. So, go figure. But I have to keep it private for my own safety as an unmarried woman. But please follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because I post stuff on there all the time. I almost always have something almost every day, funny, entertaining, travel related, on my stories. And when we do travel, I post never in real time, but much quicker than the videos would come out. I'm posting on our travels. You'll see that with a lot of travel YouTube creators, that they post in their Instagram stories as they're traveling, and then the video will come out weeks or even months later, because it takes us a long time to get to that. So, and edit the footage and everything. So if you want to follow along with our travels closer to real time, make sure you're following my stories on Instagram. And then I always post lots of great pictures from all of our travels in my feed on Instagram. So make sure you're following me on Instagram, Heather Travels the World. The other thing I want to make sure you're not missing out on is my Facebook page. I have a Heather Travels Facebook page, and if you are not following me on Facebook, make sure you go search for Heather Travels on Facebook and make sure that you are following me on Facebook, because I also post all sorts of interesting travel stuff on there. That tends to be, I always share my current video on my Facebook page, and then that tends to be where I share a lot of travel news, things that I see in the news, because I am following to stay up on the travel, everything. I'm following lots of different news sources to get my travel news, and I share the stuff that I think is most relevant to people, that people really need to know about. So make sure you're following me on Facebook if you're not already. And that's just Heather Travels on Facebook. Okay, so then the thing I wanted to talk about right now is this community post that I did, and I asked my viewers, what is one thing that you don't like about my channel and would like me to improve or do differently? Hold on, I'm fiddling with I don't know where the comments are. Okay, I don't know if I can see them right now. Okay, and what I was kind of looking for there is, I've been a little discouraged lately. Now, for those of you who don't know, YouTube viewing is, whether YouTube will admit it or not, very seasonal. And especially for my type of channel, being a travel channel, my best viewing tends to be spring and summer. March through July, especially, tends to be when I get the most views. And I don't know if it's because people are thinking about travel then, or people are watching more YouTube then, or whatever it is. But the later fall into the through the winter months are very bad. Everything goes down, and I'm definitely seeing that now. My views are down, my watch hours are down, my subscribers are down. I mean, I'm not losing subscribers, but I'm not gaining as many. It's very disheartening and frustrating to see. And so I'm always looking for ways to improve my channel. If you've followed me for a long time, hopefully you've seen that. I put a lot of effort into my channel. I work very hard on it. I'm always trying to improve from one video to the next in my editing, my thumbnails, the content I bring to you, everything. So hopefully you've noticed that. I did post a similar question a while back. What's something that you really like about my channel? Why are you here? I got the greatest, most encouraging, nice feedback from people who commented on that post. So thank you to everyone who commented on that post, because I really appreciated it. And it made me feel good, because I didn't get a lot of comments, but the ones that I did get were definitely what I was hoping for. They were definitely here for my channel, on my channel, watching my videos for the reasons I make the videos. And definitely seemed like those people that commented are the type of people that I'm trying to reach. But I'm always a little frustrated when my, channel growth kind of goes down like this. And so I want to make sure I'm not doing anything that people don't like. I was, I guess, relieved to see that nobody had a real criticism. But one thing that stood out to me is the only thing that really matters to viewers, all they care is what's the video about. And YouTube and the YouTube tutorial type channels, if you will, is always having us focus on all these other things behind the scenes that the viewers never even see. Like, make sure you're making effective thumbnails and make sure your title and your description is great and all that. Yeah, that's important, but the viewer seems to only really care about what the video is about and if it's something that's interesting to them. And we do all this stuff about this behind the scenes and stress ourselves all out and everything, trying to get our metadata right and all these things. And honestly, I don't think any of it matters. And based on these two comments that I did get, I think I'm right about that. And I wanted to talk to you about these two comments, and I want to respond to them publicly so that everybody is kind of on the same page, okay? So, one commenter said that they would like to see more vlogs of me and the kids traveling across the country as well as on the cruises. Me too. Okay, so I'm sure what he was referring to there is that over the summer, it was this year and last year. Last year, it was because of my physical health, because of the problems I was having with my disc and my spine and everything, and that I was pretty much out of commission. We didn't, after we got back from Alaska in the early June of 2023, which those videos did take us through a good chunk of the summer, but then I had nothing else to post. I had no vlogs to post for you guys. And so I was left with no option other than to make informational tips type videos from home, which are my least favorite type of video to make and the ones that perform the worst on my channel. I have never had one of those videos be in my top 10, that I can see on my analytics ever. So, yeah, I don't like making those videos either, guys. I want to make the videos for you where we're out and we're actually traveling, showing you things and taking you with us and all of that, because those are the videos I like to make, and those are definitely the videos that my viewers have shown me they much prefer to see. So I totally agree with you on that. There is more travel content coming. As you've seen recently, we had another trip to Disney. We still have all of our Utopia of the Seas videos are coming very soon. Have patience. I do want to tell you there's actually going to be a little break in there because I did just go and spend a weekend with Megan in Minnesota, and I have a couple videos coming from that. So once the Disney videos end, there's one more, our day at Animal Kingdom. Then there's going to be these two other videos. No, then there's going to be one or two videos where I'm talking about stuff about Disney that I did make it home after we got home. And then there's going to be these two videos from Minnesota, and then it's going to be all the Utopia of the Seas videos. So if you're waiting for the videos from Utopia of the Seas, please be patient. I have them, they're filmed. I have not edited any of them yet. We also went to Kennedy Space Center, and that's coming too. So stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed and you're eager to see those, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss them. And turn the notification bell on. Okay, so yes, I have really kind of decided, unless there is a video that I need to make at home because I didn't have time or I didn't have all the information related to a trip while we were traveling that I need to make like after we get home. For example, this one upcoming video that I've already filmed and edited, yeah, it's done, but it hasn't gone up yet, is one that I promised you guys before we went to Disney, where I said that when I got back, I was going to tell you everything I spent on food. And did it save us money to not get the Disney dining plan? Spoiler, yes, it did. And I break all that down for you in that video that I made that's coming up soon, where I tell you every single thing we spent on food at every place we ate at Disney. And so that video is coming. So unless it's a video like that, which is directly related to a trip, but I just, for logistical reasons or whatever, have to film it at home later, I've kind of made the decision that I'm not going to do any more videos for this channel from home because they do so poorly and I don't like making them. So there you go. So that may mean that there might be a gap once in a while where I don't have a video every week. I hope not, because for me to be like at peace and happy in my soul, if you're following me on Instagram, you know what I mean. I need to be traveling like a lot. The kids too. Ben and Megan, like, we start to lose our minds and get really depressed if we're not traveling on a regular basis. So we just need to. So, but we do have some other things planned. I have 4 cruises booked. 4. Okay, taking us into 2026. So you have all of that to look forward to. So there's stuff planned. Don't worry. Okay. We've got, I'm not even going to spoil it. You just got to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay. Then the other comment was from another viewer, and she said, and I feel so bad. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I wish you would do more life at home vlogs and Christmas vlog. It would be nice to see more weekly vlogs too. Okay. I think she's referring back to, boy, it's got to be like 2020 or 2021 when I made like a day in the life vlogs for a whole week every day just to try it out. I think that might be what she's referring to. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not going to make those on this channel. Okay. I tried a lot of different things when my channel was new, and, and especially the pandemic really messed me up because this channel started in 2018. If you don't know that, this channel is over 6 years old, and I was focused on travel, but then the pandemic kind of messed me and every other travel YouTube creator up. We had to find other things to make content about, or we had nothing to show you. So I did other things in that time. They did terrible. I mean, those videos performed awful. Some people really liked them, but that's not ever what I intended to make for my channel. And they performed very poorly. So that's not the focus of my channel. And here's the thing. If I made those videos now, they would be the most boring videos you would ever see in your life. I cannot stress this enough. Our life at home is a total snooze fest. Okay? It is so boring. You don't want me making videos at home. Trust me. All right? First of all, we moved. Okay? Which most of you know. We lived in a very pretty, historic Victorian house in a beautiful historic neighborhood. And it was big, and there was lots of different rooms we could film in and all of this, okay? We don't live in that house anymore. We sold that house. We now live a very minimalist and quite empty existence in the place where we live now. I mean, we have a nice place that we live now, but it's pretty bare and pretty empty. We completely purged our lives, guys. We got rid of like almost everything we owned. And honestly, the reason we did that was twofold. One, we didn't want to be cluttered down with stuff anymore because we want to be able to travel as much as possible. And secondly, we want to be able to get up and move quickly in the future when we need to. We don't want to have the whole hassle of like having to get rid of everything from a house. We want to be able to pack up and go if we decide we want to move in the future. So we got rid of so much stuff, and I mean, it was insane. It was, you don't even want to know what we went through to get rid of all the stuff. But I mean, we have very little now, so there's not even really much to see in this house. I mean, we barely have any furniture, guys. We seriously don't. So we have, we don't. We have beds and bedroom furniture like dressers and nightstands. We have our computer desks. We each have a desk, and we have a sofa. I'm not kidding. That's it. That's all we have. We don't even have a table. Okay, so it would be so boring if I filmed stuff at home for you because literally it's just me and Ben. And Ben's at school all day. So it's just me here doing housework and running my YouTube channels basically full time. You heard me say channels, okay? For those of you who do want something different and maybe a little bit more insight into me as a person and things I like, I'm still not going to be making home vlogs, but I have started a second channel. It's called Brilliant Blue Reviews, and it's an entertainment channel where I am reviewing books, movies, TV shows, live theater. Just started it like a week ago, and I already have 5-6 videos on there. So if you're more interested in that, I'll try to put a pinned comment and put the link down below after I finish this live. But if you want something different from me, check it out. I would really love it if you would check it out, and if you would subscribe, that would be great, because I'm really hoping, I need my channels to grow, guys. I really, really do. I need them to grow so badly. I need this to be my income. Please help. Watch my videos. Views is what brings the money in. It's views, guys. I need views. So go back. I've got over 800 and something videos on this channel. Do you know that? I have 6 years worth of content, over 800 videos on this channel. If you haven't watched at least 100 of them, go watch some. So please. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to talk to you about tonight. I wanted to just respond to these 2 comments and kind of tell you about my new channel, so you can go check it out, Brilliant Blue Reviews, and encourage you to make sure you're following the community tab, make sure that you're in my community posts, make sure you're following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on Facebook. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already, so that you don't miss our upcoming vlogs from Utopia of the Seas and the other travels that we will be taking in the future. And if you have anything else you want to add, something you think I'm doing really well, or something else that I didn't mention today in this live just now that you would like me to see do different, or something you don't like, leave it in the comments below if you're watching this later. I really appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. It all means so much to me. I really appreciate each and every one of my viewers. Have a great day, everyone, and safe travels.